If you think a zoo is simply a place where animals live in cages, then take a closer look at one of the best zoos in the world. This is Woodland Park Zoo in Seattle, a place dedicated to the dignity and preservation of animals, a place reflecting the values and responsibilities of a modern society, and a place where humans and the environment coincide peacefully and with respect. But it wasn't always this way. Created in the late 1800s, Woodland Park was the home of millionaire Guy Finney. Designed after an English estate, the grounds contained a small collection of animals. Amid controversy that the land was too far away, Woodland Park was purchased by the city of Seattle in 1899. It's been managed as a zoo ever since. Through much of the zoo's history, animals were viewed primarily as curiosities. They were displayed, for the most part, in concrete, steel, and glass cages, little resembling their natural habitat. However, as our understanding of animal needs grew more sophisticated, so did our exhibits. As early as the 1950s, Woodland Park was recognized for its efforts to create more naturalistic exhibits.
This is Zoo Parade. Today we're going to concentrate on a couple of things at the Woodland Park Zoo that we found especially interesting. The main part of our visit is going to be concerned with one of the most modern exhibits that Marlon and I have found anywhere in any zoo in the country. It's this new modern feline exhibit. And this tiger grotto that I'm standing near right now is just one of the attractive features of this feline exhibit. You can see that it's landscaped with shrubs, with grass, with saplings, has drinking fountains and pools for the animals. Yes, this is just one wonderful exhibit that provides the utmost comfort for the animals and fine display for the visitors.
A lot has changed in the last few years. Today, after decades of planning, Woodland Park Zoo is a vision of natural settings. Animals are now regarded as representatives of their kind. They can interact with one another and with their environment, much as they would in the wild.
What we have attempted to do here at Woodland Park Zoo is to create really a feeling of immersion of the public or the visitor into the animal habitat. Rather than having animals as a part of a public park, we now have people who are visiting the animal habitat. And we are the intruders in the animal kingdom rather than the animals being intruders into the human habitat.
Woodland Park Zoo is a place where families can explore the grounds, view magnificent animals, and learn of their responsibilities for preserving the few remaining wild places left on Earth.
It is a hedgehog. What do you notice? Let me tell you a couple of things about this animal. Number one, he's got a very, very long nose. Oh, look at him using that nose. Okay, he's using that nose. He has a very, very good sense of smell.
I think what makes our zoo different and special is the very value-driven philosophy that we have here. I think we're really committed to developing naturalistic exhibits that essentially present our animals in a way that emphasizes their dignity, in a way that doesn't allow people to continue to think of themselves as dominating nature.
The African savanna, the gorilla tropical forest, and the swamp and marsh are all elaborate naturalistic exhibits symbolic of nature's vast complexities. But alongside these are deteriorating, obsolete exhibits, artifacts from the past which demean both animals and visitors. Change is necessary but expensive. A zoo bond issue passed by voters in 1985 will provide the basic funding, but private donations are the key. Every dollar raised from business in the community is matched by $3 from public bond sales. The investment is worth it. Woodland Park is a great zoo and getting better. Better for the animals, visitors, the community, and you.
I think it's going to be a very substantial leader in setting the tone for what zoological parks ought to be. It's not going to be a Disneyland, and it's not going to be the biggest zoo. It's not going to have the most animals, but it's going to present in a quality way the kind of exhibits that I think exemplify Seattle and our pride in what we are.
Now Woodland Park Zoo faces its greatest challenge. Plants and animals are becoming extinct in the world at the alarming rate of 1 species per day. Woodland Park Zoo works with other zoos worldwide to save wildlife through species survival programs. Working against time, some endangered species can be bred in captivity for possible release into the wild. But there's only so much room on the ark. Not all species can be bred in captivity, and the space available in zoos is limited. Through education programs, Woodland Park Zoo encourages the preservation of wild habitat so zoos never become the final shelter for endangered species. Woodland Park Zoo, a place where people of all ages can escape the hectic pace of urban life and engage their senses in the beauty and variety of life in the wild.
I think I like my job primarily because there are so many rewards that just come from seeing the values of the zoo taking form in new exhibits, naturalistic exhibits, and in being so involved with the public, having people come up to us and say, you know, we really think you've done a good job in improving exhibits for animals. Or people coming to us and say, you know, we really learned a lot about how animals are adapted to their environments. And it now makes sense to us that we ought to do whatever we can to preserve those environments wherever they occur.
Woodland Park Zoo, a symbol of people's values and involvement. And now a symbol of hope for the future of wildlife.